To Huntington Bank Stadium, home to the Minnesota Golden Gophers. As we'll see a squad from the Big 12, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. And the Golden Gophers will kick it away to start us off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Oregon Ducks offense will go to work first. And last week, you want to talk about a guy using every tool in the bag from the running back position. David, this guy did it.
He was a monster. And I think when you turned on the tape this week, you saw it, man. So many different ways he could hurt you, and he could be a focal point of this offense. The defense, they know well and good of what happened last week. And their first objective this week, Palmer, is to stop that dude.
Yeah, they know the entire offense goes through him. All week long, they've been stressing tackling, staying in your gaps, waiting at the point of attack, getting as many hats to the football as humanly possible, because you can't shut this guy down. You can only hope to contain him, but what a challenge this defense faces today.
Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
Moore to the air. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
And really good job getting to the quarterback. That's priority number one, trying to get pressure on him, get him to the ground as a bonus. They had 6 sacks in their last game. They got to keep building on that number if they want to keep stacking wins.
The Ducks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quarterback on the keeper. Turning it on! They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. Here they come again, the Ducks and their one-man band at quarterback just slicing up this defense.
Man, and those one names have been so good. Mariota, Herbert, Dixon. You go back, these guys, they always find great playmakers at the quarterback spot who can make big plays.
Wants to fire on second down. Makes the grab. It's Hunter.
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
And the Ducks are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. That's caught. It's Casper. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the first.
The Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Moore will throw. Makes the grab. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
The Ducks look to do some damage in the red zone. From the gun, running back on the move. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And he was able to shed a tackle and pick up the first down before they finally get him on the ground. The Ducks trying to cash it in on 1st and goal.
Really nice job there of the quarterback. Reading coverage, he knew exactly where to go with the football and at what exact time. The timing could not have been better. They get the completion on 3rd down, setting up 1st and goal.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The run up the middle, trying to find his way to the goal line. He just kept those big, powerful thighs churning, but he'll be knocked down at the 1.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these.
Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The Golden Gophers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. And greeting them as a linebacking core in the business of disruption, tackling with aggression. Any suggestions on how to work around them?
Yeah, I think you pray. These linebackers are fast, they're physical, and my favorite part is they don't like people. Like, they are trying to make physical tackles, and it starts with them in this defense against the run, blitzing, against the pass. They're all over the field, Palmer.
Yeah, and I think for this offense, you want to...
Oh, he's got some space. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets into midfield.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
That's quite a start to a drive, and now they'll snap it from midfield. They'll go to the ground. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. this offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36. The Golden Gophers are on the move. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Preston. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Going to swing it on second down. Got it! Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a first and goal. And the Golden Gophers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Golden Gophers!
And what a push up front by this offensive line. Everyone playing in unison, driving out of their stance, working into the second level, hats on hats, creating a lane for that running back.
And he splits the uprights on the extra point. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They took advantage of outstanding field position the last time they had it, and now they'll have a little more work to do to get on the board. Running back searching for a hole. Plows through the defense.
And a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses, too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And don't get it twisted. A big part of this team's formula for success defensively is getting after the quarterback. In their last game, they had 6 sacks, won the game. They know they've got to be able to get after the QB in this one. Put some pressure on them, and they're already off to a great start.
Into double coverage, and he picked it off. Bringing it back. Inside.
Hey, whoever tuned in, welcome to the show.
Touchdown, Minnesota.
How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who's the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Moore to the air. Puts it out in the flat. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
they've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Hunter. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. The Ducks getting set on 1st and 10. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Down to 2 minutes to play. We'll take the timeout. They'll talk it over, a chance to tie or even take the lead before the break. Now on 2nd down. They'll run play action. Unloads it left. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the 1st down.
Well, the offense is trying to make it look like runs, so they play fake. And the tight end, he comes right out of his stance, vertical downfield, gets one-on-one with a much smaller DB, and is able to make the catch for a big gain.
They're down to the 20, 1st and 10. Tight end finds a soft spot. Now the connection takes it to the 11.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
On the run, it's Green. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And this offense will have to feel pretty good about itself if it can tie the game before halftime. 1st and goal. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Ducks! Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job putting a drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the 1st half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a stat that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for 2, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Minnesota offense is headed back onto the field. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Boy, that last drive, they looked like they were throwing against air. Just absolute precision execution in the passing game, and it led them to a touchdown. We'll see what they have this possession. Looking to throw on 1st down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Coleman. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. The Golden Gophers can really attack on this 2nd and short. Back to pass. Grab near the sticks. It's Lanier. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the 1st down. Precision, execution, and timing to pick up the 1st down on the out route.
I think you're spot on. Those out routes, man, it's got to be about timing. You got to throw that football before he breaks. Nice job seeing it. Short yard situation, throwing the ball on the money so the receiver can get upfield and get the 1st down.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Catch in the middle. It's Coleman. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. Running out of time here in the 1st half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. He wants to take the top off. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
You know, these throws to the perimeter of the field can be so tricky for a quarterback. You've got to be pinpoint accurate and have great timing. You didn't see it there from the QB.
On 4th down, looking to pass. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the 1st down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And with just a few seconds remaining here in the 1st half, they'll try to kick a field goal. And there is a degree of difficulty with this one, a 47-yarder from the right hash. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out.
Personal foul. Roughing the kick. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half. Past the first down marker and still running. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They're going to go right back to him on first down. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical and they're trying to stay on the field.
The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Golden Gophers come to the line on third and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Coleman. That'll be enough for the first down, and they'll mark it at the 48. New set of downs after the completion. To the ground with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
I think if you're the coaching staff, you have to like what you've seen from this guy so far in the game. He's pumped out some really nice runs. Obviously, he's already scored a touchdown. Really nice run there as well. And for me, I would keep thinking about creative ways of getting this guy the ball as the game goes on here in the second half.
You want to talk about building a drive around a guy, first on the ground and now using him in the passing game.
And you get so much bang for your buck because you can split him out wide. You can fake it to him and then throw it. This is the guy that really stretches the field and makes you...
He's got it! Touchdown, Golden Gopher! He got a step and just dusted the field.
Really nice job working the route, getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Bowling Green is currently trailing in this one, but it feels like the tide may be turning. This program has picked itself up before, and it's capable of it again today. It's still a one-score game. They're trailing by 8 to UTEP. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And the Ducks in the hurry-up. Moore will throw. Got him downfield. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The Ducks keeping this defense off balance. They can hit them from a variety of angles, this time going up top.
So many things to look at. You know, they've always traditionally gone fast as well in the past at Oregon, but, you know, the quarterback run and the run up the middle and then play-action pass, they keep you guessing a lot, and they make a lot of plays down the field because your eyes are focused on something they shouldn't be focused on.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
That middle linebacker just wanted it more, man. He came right up the middle. He was able to beat across the offensive lineman's face and work his way to the QB.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. Rushes on him. Got out of trouble and throws. Finds his man. It's Johnson. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. With a double-digit deficit here in the second half, they're going to go for it on fourth down.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
The efficiency on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just...
There he goes! Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. The Golden Gophers will snap it on 1st and 10. Grabbed behind the line. It's Taylor. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. You can hand it to him. You can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
We reach the break. It's Minnesota holding the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd. Time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. They'll try to bully their way for the 1st. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And there's nothing more demoralizing for a defense than when you're losing, you know they're going to run the football, they're trying to run the clock, and you can't stop them. They've got to be more aggressive, bring more guys to the line of scrimmage. They got to stop this ground game and get the ball back.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I love this. And if I'm on offense, I'm trying to eat that clock, let it tick down. A field goal here, I'm up by 2 possessions. I'm still in a very good place. I don't have to get over-aggressive, Jesse, if I don't want to.
No, you can put this game out of reach, too. If you can score a touchdown, this thing's basically over. And you know, at this area of the field, it's really hard to throw the football because the windows are so small. So be the more physical team. Go ice this game.
Go straight ahead. He's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Minnesota. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the 4th quarter.
And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but, Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep that momentum going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun, the ground game. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
The Ducks line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Looks it in at the 40. He was hoping for a little more running room, but they're able to get him down at the 45. Minnesota has it back, and the Gopher offense is headed onto the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Wants to go up top. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Golden Gopher. And the beatdown has ensued. They extend the lead here in the 4th, and after stumbling early, about to push their record to 3-1.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Use the play fake, now to throw. Safe little shovel pass. It's a fumble. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover. Great place to start for this offense. The give as they work on that clock. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
Yeah, you guys can go ahead and you don't have to watch this anymore. Gophers handle business as expected.
They'll ride the hot hand. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The officials stop the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory.
You know, here's where I got to make a choice. Do I want to cheese my way into the Heisman race like Daryl? I'm just going to play straight up.
The give is to Taylor. Stuck on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long. That last play, not what they had in mind, and they've got a long way to go to get it close to the goal line to pick up a first down. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on 3rd down. That pass not closes. He got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. And this one sails through just inside that left upright. And that lead grows even bigger.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, 4th quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything they get the rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense.
You know, Oregon's the press like this running the clock out.
They'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Hold offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines to stand on the result of the play. So they're facing 3rd and short from the 25. Rides the back and leaves it. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. 4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Trying to keep this drive alive. Gets Gets it out to the 27-yard line, and they'll move the chains for a first down. Do you think that was a straight go, or they just sort of went with gut feel as to whether the defense was going to relax on that 4th and 1?
I don't know, but I know this. As a coach, I'm not giving a lot of freedom for gut will on the own side of the field if we're going to go for it on 4th down. I think they probably understood. Listen, it's 4th and 1. I like our chances to get 1 yard, and they went for it. And by the way, they got it.
Shout out to Oregon. Thanks for flying across country to take that whoop.
Well, look what we have here, guys. After all the early season doubts, these guys have put together a winning streak.
They sure have. And man, they're just believing in themselves right now. This is a completely different looking team than what we saw early in the year. They're playing with so much more confidence. And David, when you start making plays, you start stringing W's together, that's obviously what happens.
Everybody gets energized. Everybody starts to contribute. Young guys start to grow up. Coaches start to believe in them. Everything starts to turn around and swing the other way. They got it all going in the right direction.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.